And good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to November 5th edition of the Makers and Movers podcast. I'm your host, Todd. How are you doing today, folks? On today's tap, we're talking Thanksgiving week, gratitude and grind, setting ourselves up for that. So that's what we're going to talk about here shortly. But before we get into that, I got some things for you. I need to know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, what the weather is like in your area. I need your 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? And most importantly, what do you say we give you some updates from last night? Because in case you missed it, we had a pretty good show last night. I will grab some links and put those in there so you can see the products that we're talking about. We made a couple shirts, but I think what people are really excited about is what we have going on in the month of November. Now, if you missed last night's show, that's why you go turn on notifications and you become notified when we go live, like we do on Tuesday nights, because you want to stay tuned for Tuesdays this month, right? And we got quite a bit going on Tuesdays now that I say it out loud. And that first off, go check out the new designs over on the rhinestoneworld.com. We're going to show those off. We did 2 new ones from the new bundle, and first Joy, and this is in the Neptune, right? That's in the Neptune stones. Let me get a flashlight on it so you can check that out. And we pressed that live last night. Ooh, look at it shine. Looky, looky, looky. And that's Neptune stones. And then we did this one, which is the sapphire stones in snow. Snow, baby. Snow. Oh, let's see. Let me put that up here. Holly Jolly. That's the other one. And you can already see it starting to sparkle. There it is. Ooh, and that's the sapphire stones. Ooh, I love how that sapphire is such a nice blue. It is Holly Jolly, and then that's the snow that you'll catch the little flickle flackle of. So we did those. Go check that out. Other things we launched or talked about for this month. If you are a Hall of Fame member, be ready, because on the 11th, which is next Tuesday, Wizard 6 is going to be available. So Wizard 6 available next week to Hall of Fame members. The following week, well, let's go through the calendar of events, and we'll put this all together. And you'll be emails, and that's why I want to make sure that you get on that list of things. But the 11th, Hall of Fame members, you're getting into the Wizard 6. That'll be available for purchase to you guys first. Then on the 13th through the 24th, we are doing the 12 Days of Christmas, where each day there will be a flash sale. It could be a limited product line. So there could be maybe only, there's 3 things of this available. That's it. Super discounts on things. And those will be the best deals of it. So from the 13th, which is Pilar's birthday, the 14th, my birthday, and then the 18th, Crystal's birthday, I'm going to let them choose what they want to do on their birthday from a list of things. But kits, stones, designs, equipment, pay attention for that, because there's going to be some great deals during the 12 Days of Christmas. The 18th, we will also be launching Wizard 6 to the general public. So that will be launching on there. So you want to make sure to tune in to the 18th for that launch. And then on the 25th will be our Black Friday special. So Black Friday, that'll run the 25th through the 2nd. And with that, you'll see, everything that we got going on. And I think that night we're also going to do some giveaways, ball drops. We'll bring that back. We're going to rock and roll through all of that, and you'll be set and ready to rock and roll. So that's a busy month that we got coming up. Busy, 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 pushing through everything. Now, as far as 5 things today, we had doctor's appointments because we got sick house. They go on a cruise, they come back with cruise cough, and yeah, none of those are feeling well. So I'm trying to stay away from them. But with that, we still got meetings because we got a couple stores that people want to set up for Christmas. So we're getting those banged out. We have DTF that needs to get printed out. We have orders that need to get pulled and put out, and then meetings. So we've got a busy day today. Busy day. With that, let's check in and see how people are doing. First up, Kim, thank you very much for becoming a member, and Southern Craft Girl Creations, thank you for becoming a member. Sharon, good morning to you. Keith, good morning from the sunny Space Coast there in Florida. Caramel coffee in the cup. I've got Cosmic Vibe. Just about done with that, and then we'll be moving on for the day. Buffy, good morning to you. Linda, hi from warm 59 degrees on the way to 81 in Central Texas. It was when I let Bruno out, at 5:30 this morning. It was pretty nice. I'm gonna see what the weather is, because I think we're in for a decent day today, because it's already 53 out right now. And what is it going to get to today? Today they are saying that we are going to, maybe not. We're only going to go to like 60. Still, I'll take it. Linda's got iced tea in a cup and 5 things: 3D print, press shirts, design shirts, edit photos, post photos online. Linda's got a busy day ahead of her. Eric, good morning to you. Mornings suck. I love mornings because that means I'm awake. All right, and I'm here. See, checking in from BC, Canada. Raining, have an early morning eye appointment. We got an 11:30 eye appointment today. Renee, good morning. 55 on the way to 58 there in Chicago. Water in the bottle. And tea in the cup. Hi, Linda. Have to be team replay for TWT. That's right. Go back, replay. Go ahead and hit the buttons while you're over there for it. Linda missed last night too because she was doing soccer. So go check it out. We released some new designs, and they're and with the, hey, we showed off some stones, and that's what we're going to continue to do through. We give updates on games machines. We gave updates on mentorship community. We gave updates on the building and what we're going through with that. So I think overall it was a good show. State of the Union started all off where things are with it and what things are looking like. And yeah, that's what we got. Hello, creators from Ohio. Last night was great. Tea in the cup, cereal in the bowl. Hi, and that was from Jerry. Hi, Linda, Todd, Eric, and all. Hi, Jerry, good morning to you. Ooh, look at that, Renee's with Chipley. Woohoo! Lead press and photo shirts, reply to voicemails, emails, and text. Yes, that's a fun day, right? Of replying. I don't always forget you, but people are like, how can I get into membership or mentorship? And it's not available yet. So that's why I get off from there. Asia, good morning to you. Hello, friends from Jerry. Hi, Jerry from Renee. And Barb checking in. Good morning, North Central Minnesota. It's 35 and sunny. Water in the cup, 5 things: 3D print, DTF, embroidery, patch layouts, review subscriptions. Very, very nice. Hi, Barb from Renee. And hi, Barb from Jerry. And hi, Linda, Jerry, and Renee from Barb. And Eric, I have good friends in Abbotsford, BC. Small world. It is a small world on things like that. So when we get to this, let's, ask your questions, comments, concerns, but we showed off, stuff last night. And one of the things that we know have going on is that there's a lot of, this month, especially because of the holiday, because of the different, things going on. We have a shorter Christmas season because, when Thanksgiving falls on. So, we limited time to get through it, but busy. And what are we going to try and do? We're, trying to find that balance between family time and business chaos, how to slow down, how to reflect it. And we still want to make that week profitable. All right. Because Thanksgiving week can be a wild mix of gratitude and grind. Orders are coming in. Black Friday prep is in full swing. Your family wants your attention. And this is all going on at the same time. That week isn't just about sales. It's about perspective. It's about remembering why you started your business in the first place: freedom, flexibility, and family. So today's episode, we're going to talk about how we can keep our business steady and try and keep our sanity intact throughout that holiday hustle. We'll go over some practical ways to balance the family time, to prep for a profitable week, and then, end that span with more peace than panic. So, let's get into it, right? So number one is, let's plan Thanksgiving week like a project. Right? The key to balance is not working less. It's just about planning smarter. When you map out Thanksgiving week ahead of time, you really take control of that chaos. Write down every personal and business commitment that you have that week: school events, family dinners, order deadlines, sales launches, all of it. everything that's going on. Seeing it in one place really helps you spot the bottleneck before that starts causing breakdowns on it. Now, decorators will often feel torn between the two worlds that week. The family expecting you just to take the day off, and the orders that just can't wait. If you don't schedule both, something will get dropped. Usually, what's going to get dropped? Your peace of mind, right? Setting boundaries, through scheduling is going to give you both the room for gratitude and the grind. So some examples of this is an artist from Oklahoma. She used color-coded Google Calendar blocks, orange for family, green for production, and red for delivery deadlines. And it kept her grounded and guilt-free when she clocked out for every family festivity. Another decorator in Michigan makes all Thanksgiving week orders due by Monday noon, and then clearly communicates that. Customers know the cutoff that week, and they know that they can actually enjoy Thanksgiving. So, action step for this is let's make a Thanksgiving week timeline. Include both business and family events so you can manage your energy, not just your time. All right. Number 2 is let's prep before the parade. Hey, Thanksgiving morning hits, and what's going on? You still got stuff going on. You're still taping boxes. You're still cutting HTV. You're still pressing stuff. That's not hassle. That's stress. In the best makers, they get ahead of the game early in the week. They're pre-packing supplies. They are getting orders out of the way. They're doing what they do, and they're scheduling things before Thanksgiving. We want you to be able to, to smell the turkey, just not your heat press, on Thursday. Finish strong doesn't mean working nonstop. It means finishing early enough to enjoy those moments that you're working so hard to create, right? So when it comes that week, so here's some examples of it. A lot of people are going to pre-schedule their Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday deals in advance, right? They're going to schedule them. They're going to pre-schedule for those things. So that way, when it comes to those days, they can enjoy the holiday if they want to. They can spend that Black Friday, baking cookies with the kids. You can still hit record sales that weekend, but you're not focused so much on the business. Another one will spend all day on Friday getting things ready for when things ship out on Tuesday, right? This is what we're going to do. We're going to batch everything together, and we're going to wait until Monday. Here's the deal. And we can clearly have communicated that orders from 5 p.m. Wednesday through Monday will start shipping on Tuesday so that they can enjoy that time for. So action step is batch everything as early as possible. Productions, post, packaging, anything that you can batch early and get done, do it that before the holiday gets here. All right. Number 3 is be transparent with your customers. Your customers don't expect you to be working on Thanksgiving. Well, that is unless you make them think that you are, right? So we got to set those expectations early. Tell them your holiday schedule. Tell them your response times. Post it online, include it in your audit office replies. Customers appreciate the clarity far more than that last minute panic. Now for us, even though from Wednesday at noon through Monday morning, the business is closed, online's still open. People are still going to shop. We still plan to go live to show some stuff on Friday. We still plan to have Makers Movers podcast Friday morning. We will still have our sales going on Black Friday and pushing all those things in Small Business Saturday. We still have all that going on. Things just aren't going to start shipping until Monday. That's all. Everything else will be here. And our goal is we're going to try and go live as much as possible this month. If you heard about the CAMS machines last night, then hey, there's a real good chance you're going to see some things like that. So, what are some other examples that you can do for this? Some businesses will post closed for family, open for gratitude. They do that every Thanksgiving week, and there's followers love it, and they still shop. Okay. Another supplier includes, small cards that say, hey, we'll be eating pie, not processing shirts Thursday through Sunday. Orders resume on Monday. Customers smile and they respect it. So what do we need to do? We just need to write one post and one email letting our customers know what our Thanksgiving schedule is that week, right? And then we're going to share that everywhere for it. Now, before we get back into 4 and 5, let's check in and see where we are. Let's see. Eric got the 49, 645. Let's see, that was earlier. So there, Beth, thanks, Jerry. Morning, all. Morning, Jeff. Good morning, Tim. Scheduling life has helped me save my sanity. Yes, scheduling save your sanity. And Eric's got 48 in rain there at 645. Eye appointment. I'm not going to get much done to the exam. Just water my glass. Are they doing the what is that where they make your eyeballs big or small? Which one is it? Dilate the eyes. Is that right? Hey, Jeff. Hey, Tim. Hi, Jeff. Thanksgiving in Canada is October. And less rush. Well, November here, and it's going to get wild. And Jeff's breaking out his morning barb, Tim, John Boy Paw. That is a Walton's reference, isn't it? Not the same without your comments, Jeff. I saw something shiny and completely forgot what time it was. Jeff, we all do that. Nice Walton's reference, Jeff. I know that feeling, Jeff. Does everyone offer Hanukkah designs along with Christmas? That was a great question because we had that comment come up, and yeah, we're going to put out some rhinestone designs for it. Hey, if there's a call for it and people want it, we're going to do it. Know your customers, know your clients. If they're asking for it, give them what they would ask for, right? That's what he said. We're going to put some stuff out there, especially with, a lot of the blue stones that we had when we were showing those off. They're like, oh, those would be great Hanukkah colors. Well, I guess we should put out some Hanukkah designs, right? Good morning, Russeline, Renee. We call it shiny thing syndrome in our house. Shiny thing syndrome. Jeff, I do that so much. Yes, they're mucking with my eyes. Ugh, I don't like that. Hi, Russeline. Might need a copy of that screenshot. Brian, I made 5 posts in the last week about a chamber community event. I still saw a post this morning asking what it is. That's right. They never see the things, right? That you're putting out there. I even saw Brian's TikTok with Mariah Carey. It's pretty nice, Brian. I like how you did that. This goes to show that if we think we're posting too much, we're not. People are still asking about things, where things are. What are we doing in that? It means we're not posting nearly enough about it. So post Malone, post it up. Jeff says it's 50 there in Northern Kentucky. I have print, pack, mail run, clean, put new 3D printer. Ooh, what did you get, Jeff? What did you get? And I got a message last night asking about packages being shipped because they know our hub is through Louisville. I will say that it doesn't look like any of ours are on that plane. So, hey, that was wild. That was wild. Hopefully plane crashes are crazy. Hello, Kim, and hi, Brian, back from Renee. All right. So number four. What are we going to do? Hey, we are going to make Black Friday boundaries because it is very tempting to go huge on Black Friday, right? But chaos does not equal profit. You don't need 20 discount codes, 37 flash sales. What do you need? You just need one clear, strong offer that doesn't drain your team or your sanity. We're going to protect your time and make automation your best friend that weekend. So, I know there's some different ways to do this. And on this, we got, some examples for you. A print shop is buy 3 transfers, get 1 free. They do that every Black Friday, and they schedule all the ads, all the emails ahead of time. So there's no all-nighters required. They just know that that's starting from here, and that's running through there, and that's what they're doing. Another one is doing, another one that does Spiritware, uses their website and automatically caps orders after 50 pieces. They're just saying, hey, this is it. We're putting a cap on it. There's only 50 of these. Once they're gone, they're gone. And why do they do that? To make sure that they can actually fulfill stuff in timelines. This is what my bandwidth is. I know what I can get done in this amount of time. This is what we're going to do. So when it comes to Black Friday, what's the action step? Well, we just need to make sure that we just choose one offer and see if we can automate everything around it. Email post, order caps, scheduling social media posts, anything that we can do. So just pick one and build around that. Now, number 5, I think this is a great one. We are going to practice gratitude in real time. Amid all the madness, don't forget about what the season's about. Gratitude. It is so easy to rush from one sale to the next, to the next, to the next. But make sure to take a few minutes just to reflect on how far you've come. Look at where you started. Look at where you are. Look at where you're going. Remember what you dreamed of having this many orders. Remember when you dreamed of having customers waiting on your next drop. Remember when you were excited about starting something new. Remember why you got into this. Gratitude really grounds you and keeps burnout at bay. So some examples of ways people do this is a laser engraver writes down 3 things that she's grateful for each morning during Thanksgiving week. She goes online and she makes a video for it. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. And I'm grateful for this. And at the end of the week, feels calmer and more confident. I like that one. We might do that. We might do that one and just do that all week. Here's what we're grateful for this week. Another decorator sends quick thank you messages to her top 10 repeat customers on Wednesday. Ends up turning one of them into a bulk order on Monday. Hey, thank you. Thanks for doing business. We appreciate it. And they have stuff out there for it. So what can we do for an action step on this is let's just write, a short thank you post. And we're going to get that done this week. And what are we going to do with that? Well, we're going to give it to our customers. We're going to give it to our family. We're even going to give it to ourselves. Why? Because gratitude grows momentum. So to recap all of this, how are we going to balance gratitude and grind this coming Thanksgiving? Well, we're going to plan that week like a project. We are going to prep before the parade. We are going to be transparent with our customers. We are going to set boundaries. And we are going to practice gratitude in real time. Because remember, your business exists to give you freedom, not take it away. So enjoy your people, prep your business, and trust that both can thrive. That, my friends, is what we have for you. Now, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. On this coming Friday, we're going to talk about Black Friday without the breakdown. So how we can prep for that biggest weekend of the year without losing our mind. Now, there is no show this coming Monday morning. I got roped into an event, and now it's blown up from there because I need to learn how to keep my mouth closed. But we've got that. So we've got the meeting was supposed to be 30 minutes. It was an hour and a half. That went long. So we're trying to keep everything shorter. But I got roped into it. So that's what we got for you. Let's check in. Questions, comment, concerns. What do we have in here for it? Let's see. Hello, Kim. Look, Kim, you were up here, right? You're right here, right? No, there it is. Okay, now I found you. You're right there. There it is. Brian goes back to leading a horse to water, right? They're going to check for floaters, detached retina. Well, super important for my vision. I bet. Headed to Hawaii. And I don't have anything going there. I'm good. I took a part with me to Micro Center. P1S and Elegoo beds were basically small. Ended up getting the Ender 3 V3 Plus. Ooh, looky. No, Jerry, it's the radio song. It has to play 10 times before you remember. Absolutely. I'm getting. So I saw a BMW in the parking lot and where we drop stuff off at. I'm like, is that the electric one? And so it was like, oh, I really like how that looked. And then I got to talking to the person who it was because they work at our postal drop-off place. I was talking to him. And so, of course, I Google it. Now I am seeing BMW ads left and right everywhere because, I did search on it. I gotta keep seeing it if we're gonna get one. I'm not getting one, but it was cool to check out. Radio 10 times, post 10 times. We got to just keep putting it out there. Remember, somebody isn't going to scroll back days. They might scroll back an hour tops. So we got to make sure we're putting our information out there. We got to make sure that we're emailing them. We have those emails for a reason. Email every day. Let them know what's going on with things. Of course, that's what we do, Renee, right? And that, because I did that last time we had, I'm like, hey, what do you think on this? How's this? What does this look like here? So that way we know, because I'm like, I don't know what we're doing with it. Or in your case, Brian, you've got 11 times. Congrats, Jeff. Our bamboo shows up Monday. Oh, Renee, you son of a. So yeah, I guess I need to go ahead and get one. I've been holding out. And now maybe I should just go ahead and get one. I put my part on the bamboo. No wiggle room yet. No wiggle room. No wiggle room. Especially if I want to make something a tick bigger. Just won't fit. I need size H2. Too expensive for my liking. Better safe than sorry, Jeff. Yeah, they have refurbished PS1s. $339 as well. I was tempted. Ooh, see, I'm glad I don't have that. They always have an insane Black Friday deal. I want the PS2. That's what I'm holding out for. That's what got me looking. I sold a few Enders, planning on it. Very nice, Jerry. I don't have a screenshot. Shake my head, but I'm challenging you to get our butts in gear. Friday, we need to be posting a rhinestone t-shirt, lady. Yeah, get on her, Russeline. That's right. Get this stuff and put it out there. So with that, we have got what do we got? We got a mentorship call starting in 31 minutes. And then, like I said, we got a busy day of things here. I'm trying a few different things video-wise to post things out there. All I can do is fail, right? Failing forward. Doesn't work, goes on from there, but we're going to be putting things out there. We've got our 12 days of Christmas flash sales that will be starting next week, so we're getting those things wrapped up. We'll have deals from Caesar on the Romeo and Juliets. We have deals from Stalls on their presses. We have plenty of things on us. There might even be some Color Spark deals that we are looking at, because maybe we have some that we're like, hey, what can we do with this? So we got a lot of stuff. Going on. And my goal on Wednesday, because Wednesday I have this, and then we go through things. And Wednesday night is like my first decompress night of the week of things not going on. Mondays are just crazy. Tuesdays to Todd. Wednesday is like, okay, my goal is to get compressor and chiller and one cams machine online. Will it make a perfect design tonight? I don't know, but we're going to do our best to go in and get that rocking and rolling, because then we just might be doing buy 3 transfers, get 1 free. We might be doing transfers, and we're going to start with ours in a very, very limited here's what we can have for you, because that's a completely different inventory that's with that, and we're not 100% sure what's there. So we don't want to say, yes, we can do this, and realize, hey, we got to order stones, and it's going to be, how many ever weeks before stuff gets here. So let's see what we got. And Todd, I like being the selective group, not having a 3D printer. I'm getting 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 a 3D printer. I will be getting one this year. And the main reason that we said is we can get that, so that way we can do stone projects. So for, hand stoning, we have tons of flatbacks for it. And Corey's like, ooh, I would like to do this. Ooh, that would really good in stone. So that's our big thing for it. Not in the mentor group, so I have to be a part of something. 3D printing group, 3D printing. Yes, I'm 3D printing. I'm all there with it. All right. So we'll be back here Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So until next time, peace, love, press on, and we will see you then.